We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Smith going to look to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
So two incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
Now Stafford's going to move him around. Evans running behind center. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Los Angeles.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Just beating the play clock, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 3.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 58. Here we go.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
No ball. Hey, trio left. 53.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now Gino on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Walker once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Kenneth Walker from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Ready.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Smith now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hey, it's a clip.
Brings up second and 17.
Now it's Smith.
31-yard line.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fan. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Rams.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, 22. 59.
Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 34 yards. And the Rams get a bit closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey, here we go, hey.
On the option, they'll hand it to Moss.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Option play, and they'll give to Walker.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
49, flip it off, 49. Snowball.
From the gun, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Rams first down.
On first down, Stafford here. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Hey, 22! Hey, follow!
To throw is Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32!
Throwing is Stafford. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Hey, 50!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Zero. Hey, hey.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this Kirk has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
It's a game
Monday.
brings up second and 5.
On second down, a run with Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stafford now to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Omaha, ready to move.
Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Like 7. Wait, hot.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught. It's 2-2 at one. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Evans on the toss left side.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
This is 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
119 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Big 20. 59.
One last throw here for Stanford. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
The Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for two.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a two-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.